how's it going, everybody? Welcome to the mic, and this is our Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 spoiler review. So if you are not, or you have not seen the movie, please don't watch this video unless you like spoilers.
Go watch the movie first.
Go watch the movie first. All right, my name is Mike.
My name is Crystal.
All right, so like I said, we have our spoiler review of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Spoiler. Now you guys know.
Yes.
All right, so let's get right into this. All right, what did you think of the movie, Crystal?
I
What did
like
you
it.
think? Okay.
I think it was pretty entertaining. It wasn't as good as the first one, I would say that.
Okay.
But it was very good and very entertaining.
Okay, those are your generalized thoughts.
Yes.
Okay, holy crap, I agree with you. Yeah, I still don't think it was as good as the first one. I didn't love this movie, but I thought it was entertaining. I was entertained with this movie. I did have some fun on some of the things. Some of the things worked for me. Some of the things I was just like, could have sworn I just saw this last movie. But some of the things really did work for me. But overall, I did enjoy my time watching this movie. So, all right. Let's get to some of your favorite parts of the movie, Crystal.
Baby Groot.
All right. Explain.
Baby Groot. It's just that he's so adorable. He's super
Before we
adorable.
go, we got to give our shout out to our friend, Yarim, for hooking us up with this Baby Groot popcorn holder. We went to go watch the movie with him. So
I think I still have some popcorn.
So he was like, as long as Baby Groot makes an appearance, Baby Groot has made the appearance. He is here, and he might have something else to say too. I don't know.
Yeah.
Does he have something to say?
I don't know. Let me see.
All
Do you
right.
have something to say?
I am Groot. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It talks
Okay.
too. I didn't know that.
So
All right.
cool.
Perfect. All right. Go ahead and keep going. Baby Groot is your favorite part.
Yes.
Okay.
It's just like overwhelming with the adorableness that he has. It's just like his thing when we see him like first dancing. It's kind of it's super cute. The one of the better stuff when he's dancing is that he's trying to eat something, and then Rocket comes and he's like, "No, spit it out."
Oh,
I
right.
love that part because they're babying him. Like, you know, he
is
is their
Baby Groot.
baby. So every one of them, they're taking care of Baby Groot. So
You know, like,
that's so cute.
it's funny because we were talking about this, and I was like, no, you know what, Baby Groot is adorable. He's cute and all that stuff. But then I was like, but you know, Vin Diesel voices him. Then I stopped thinking. I was like, Baby Groot's not cute anymore. Like, it was
It is.
you know, so I started thinking about it that way. But anyways, keep going.
No, I think Vin Diesel is cute.
Okay.
So, Baby Groot is cute.
All right.
So yeah, it's like that was one of my best things is that they baby Groot. It was their baby too. You know, it was like they taking care of it. And they were saying like when they were fighting and everything, and then Gamora tells him like, "Get out of here! You're gonna get hurt." And he's like
starts
waving to her, and she's like, "Oh, listen, okay." You know,
Right.
that was so cute.
All right. What else are some of your favorite parts of the movie besides Baby Groot?
Besides Baby Groot, he's hard to think. No, just kidding. I would say
Maybe some of the jokes that might have hit or something. Which jokes hit for you or something?
Oh, I can't remember too much about the jokes.
All right, we'll go back with some of the jokes. My favorite character, I guess, of the movie was probably Yondu. I really like the way that they did Yondu. I like the fact that at the end spoiler, this is a spoiler video. He dies at the end, but he has a heroic death. You know, he dies as a hero. I like the fact that at the end, Peter Quill realizes, well, you know, he might have not had the perfect father figure, but he had a father figure, and that was Yondu.
Yes.
So I really did like the fact that they had that connection there. I also like the connection that Rocket and Yondu had as well as, you know, that, you know, the Peter Quill and Yondu connection was more of a fatherly son figure, but the Yondu Rocket connection was more of a, you know, as in that's where Rocket is heading towards, you know, that kind of attitude. He's heading towards that. You know, so I kind of like the fact that they kind of they were kind of the same in a way.
Yeah,
you know, they're both they're both
emotional.
jerks and all that stuff. Yeah, the emotional sense, they were kind of both the same. But but the Yondu part, I think Yondu had a very strong showing this one. I really liked. He was my favorite part of the movie. Like, I guess his parts and stuff like that. He was my favorite part of the movie. You have anything else to add?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Drax and Mantis.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, I love them. They just like they're perfect for each other, you know. I love the part when Drax is telling Mantis that she's ugly.
Okay.
Oh my god, it made me like laugh.
I know.
So
I did hear you crack up when he was like, "Oh, you know, you're ugly," and then like she seemed very excited.
Yeah, when
ugly.
Gamora comes in and she's like, "What are you two doing?" and just comes, "I'm ugly." you know?
She's
and she's like, "No, you're not." It was super, super funny.
Yeah, she was very excited to be called ugly. I thought that was funny.
They had a connection. You could see it right away. So it was pretty funny to see it when they tag each other and everything. And one of in the trailer we see also is when Mantis are touching them and everything.
Oh, yeah, we see it in the trailer.
Yeah, that part is actually funny as well.
Yeah, they did have an emotional connection, and you know, I think you know, she also touches him, not in the trailer, but she also touches Drax again, and feels a lot of pain, and feels a lot of his pain that he's gone through, you know, with his wife and his daughter and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that was cool too. The Gamora Nebula thing, the sibling rivalry.
Yeah.
I thought that was okay, but I did like the fact that Nebula at the end just kind of was like, you know, they had a sibling rivalry, and I guess I liked it. Even though I didn't really like the way Nebula was acted, I think what's her name? I can't remember her name right now. The actress that plays her. But I thought she maybe overacted the role, but I mean, we saw that in Guardians 1 too, you know, so it's that one was okay for me. You know, what was the joke? I think the joke that hit me the most, and I was like, there were some jokes that I was like, I was disappointed with some of the jokes, and I was like, oh, okay, I've seen this before, and this and this and that. Like I like the dancing Groot was funny, but I think they squeezed it out too much, and I was like, okay, I'm done with the dancing Groot. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. No, come on. Or he's still dancing. Let's move on. And so that kind of bugged me. The taser face was pretty funny.
Yes, it was.
And then I felt like again that got redone a little bit. Was it when they were in the Ravagers jail? That was to me the funniest part, actually, when they're giving Yondu and Rocket are giving Groot instructions.
Oh yes.
Because, you know, they're like, we need the, you know, they need the Mohawk one, right? And then he comes back with just all these random stuff. So that one had me
come out with a finger.
A finger.
With a finger. They're like, okay, let's not talk about this anymore.
Yeah. So that probably right there is one of the things that had me dying. Like I was cracking up the most. The you know that you mentioned the whole Mantis Drax part where like I'm ugly. She was very excited because I guess she didn't, you know, she wasn't aware and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That had me laughing as well.
And we also see the Peter and Ego relationship. Like this movie reveals like the part that was
probably the main story too.
Yeah, Peter Quill's father and the mom and how he was like Star-Lord, you know. So and they reveal it. I think they stretch it out too much to get
let's not go to negatives yet. Are we done with the part? All right, let's go to negatives. All right, what's your negative? Sorry.
And that's my thing. They stretch it out too much to get into that part that Ego was the villain in here. So I think they took like a little bit longer that they shouldn't done, but and also it was just like he wanted to control every single planet and stuff like that. So I get that, it's cool, but I think you should have jumped like to see that side, because I think the transition that they did from Ego, from being like the cool dad, I want to get to know you and everything, to the bad area, like no, I made you to help me, it took a little longer.
I think I know what you're saying, and that is my negative. If we're on the same page, that's also my the Ego part was my negative, or at least the turn. That was my negative of the film. I think that when Ego turned, I didn't feel any emotional connection to that turn. I didn't really, because they were hinting at it for so long in the movie. You know, once they meet Mantis, you know, you're already getting a feeling there something is wrong.
Something's going on.
Something's going on. Something is wrong. So you were already getting. So I was already anticipating that turn. So I literally felt no emotional connection when the turn actually happened. So if we're on the same page, I think we were talking about that's definitely my negative. I think that which was supposed to be the main big, you know, Ego turn, that, you know, he's like nope, he just wants to, you know, cover the whole thing, and I understand the reasoning behind it. If you've been alive for hundreds of thousands of years, what the hell are you going to do? Like, you can't do much. You know, that's. I guess that's technically the next thing for you to do. I also understand him impregnating all these people. You know, him trying to, you know, just be a higher power, I guess you can say. You know, God figure and stuff. So I get it. You know, it's just the emotional part of it. I literally had felt no emotion to that turn at all.
Yeah. But I did got like a big emotion part when Ego tells Peter that he's the one who put the cancer on his mom. I was
and I didn't feel that connection because I was already lost on that thing there. I was already lost on that.
I really did because on Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and part of this one, they still showing like how hurt he was because his mom died. So he's being hurting because of that, and he didn't, like, in the first movie we see that he didn't even want to open a gift.
And how important that disc player is, the cassette player is for him.
So that he is super important. So when Ego says that to him, he's like, you killed my mom. He was like totally in shock with it, and I was just like, oh no, this is gonna be bad.
Yeah, I mean, and I get what you're saying because they were hinting at it from 1 and also 2, and the importance of his mother. The cassette player was so important because I was getting to him from his mother. You know, he was listening to 70s, 80s music, you know, and kind of music that his mom grew up with. So it was very important. I understand that. It's just I still. To me, again, it goes to that reveal, that turn. That the turn, first of all, took too long because I already was anticipating when they met Mantis, and you know it was already getting weird. So that turn, I was already anticipating it, and I felt like it took too long to get there, which is why I felt no like I was like, oh, that sucks. But I guess I felt no connection when that happened. When okay, he ended up killing. You know, he implanted the cancer in Peter Quill's mom. I didn't feel it. I felt the Yondu and the Yondu dying part. That was, to me, that was the emotional part of the movie.
You feel that too.
Just because I guess, like I said, I think Yondu was my favorite part of the movie. You know, even though it was a Ego and Peter Quill story, I still felt
like when they show Peter and Yondu, like when Peter was growing up, like how there were small parts that you get to see them, and he is when Peter is thinking, he was my father, you know.
Yeah.
He was my father figure, like not by blood, but he was my father. He like, and also
maybe not the perfect one.
Yes,
but he was.
But also he tells him when they're getting out. He tells him like, he thank you for not delivering it to him. You know. Yeah. He thanks him for it. So he definitely sees why he didn't went to his dad sooner.
Yeah. And you know, Sylvester Stallone made an appearance.
Oh yes.
So we knew he was gonna make an appearance, but I think it was never confirmed who he was gonna play. And Stakar, he started playing. He played Stakar. Stakar. I think that's how you say it. So that was cool. And then at the end, when Yondu dies, everybody's clapping for him, and you know, everyone is saluting him and stuff like that. He had a very heroic death. Yeah. You know, so I really like that. I mean, all right. So our final thoughts of the movie. Actually, let's do end credit. Anything that stood out for you? End credit.
Teenager Groot.
Teenager Groot. Why did I even ask?
Yes.
Okay, why? Teenage Groot. He was a dick, man. He was a douchebag, but it's a teenager. Teenagers are douchebags. So it's okay. Yeah. So yeah, I thought that was funny. But you know what? I did not expect that scene. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think the end credit scenes I didn't really like. I didn't like the Stan Lee scenes. I'm sorry. I didn't like the Stan Lee scenes. I thought they were forced in there. I didn't like them.
I was thinking that they could have done something funnier.
So much better. So much
we
better.
have seen that before.
Yeah,
and I was expecting something more.
This was probably one of my least favorite Stan Lee scenes in a movie. It has to have been. Yeah. But anyway, so
I love you, Stan Lee.
Yes, but
I'm sorry.
Just didn't like the
I know it's not your fault.
No. So obviously they hinted at Adam Warlock, which I'm expecting him to be the villain for Volume 3. It just makes sense. They hinted at him already. You know, so that was a cool end credit scene, but I didn't really like too many of the end credit scenes. I did crack up at the Kraglin. I think using so now he got the arrow and stuff like that for Yondu's arrow, and then he hits Drax. you know, while trying to practice on it, dude. I was that one was I was dying on that one too. So that was funny. I gotta admit. Yeah. So all right, final thoughts, and give it a score.
I like it. As I said at the beginning, it's very entertaining. Not as good as the first one, and I would give it probably 8.
8. All right, solid score. Okay. Yeah, like I said, there was a couple of things that worked for me. There was a couple of things that didn't work for me. Overall, I did come out and I enjoyed the movie. I liked it. So I'm gonna give it a 7.5, and that's being generous because I was gonna give it a 7, but then I was like, no, I'll give it a 7.5. No, I liked it. I enjoyed it. And I think if you are a fan of Guardians of the Galaxy, I think you're gonna enjoy the movie for the most part. I think you're gonna like it. I think you're gonna come out and saying, okay, you know, I enjoyed it. I had a good time. I wasted a lot more money in the for hot dogs and popcorn that I wanted, but I enjoyed the movie. Yeah, you know, so I think 7.5. I'll stick with my 7.5. So that is it for us today, guys. Thank you for joining us today on our review for Guardians of the Galaxy, a spoiler review for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Make sure you check out some of our other videos over there. Subscribe to our channel down there. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.